Hi guys, it's Raven Scry. Today I was going about my day and I felt quite drawn to Litecoin. So I felt like I'd check in with it, do a reading and just connect to its energy and whatever its energy needs to share today. So as I've spoken of before, Litecoin has a very connected spirit energy that I've always felt with it. And it's a very unique energy, and it's almost like it makes me feel like it's a bit mysterious in how it presents. And it always seems to come back to me in its energy and its resonance. Upon asking about it today, I was taken into the energy and the energy of light. And it felt like it was almost like a mist in the way that it felt. And I was surrounded in this mist because I chose to step inside the mist, to be able to understand it more deeply, to be able to read it, and to be able to connect with whatever needed to be shared. Now, as I was in this mist, I could sense that there was someone else there with me. There was others there, but they were at a distance. And I asked Spirit to allow me to see beyond this energy with my sight, because it was like I couldn't see beyond it. I could feel it, but I couldn't see. So as I expanded out to see who was there, I became aware that there were people watching. It was like I was in some sort of a field and all these people at afar were watching. And then I was shown a rocket in this field. And from there, it's like the field transformed into like a track or like a racetrack. And I was shown horses. And it was like I was at the horse racing and there was this dark brown horse and it was wearing a red number. And it was struggling as they were trying to put it in the starting gate. But after a while, they did manage to get the horse secured in the starting gate. Then I was shown that the race was on and this horse took off like a flash. And it's interesting because in unison, the rocket that was there also took off and so did the horse. And my awareness was taken to the rocket propelling upward and to the horse running horizontally. It's like in both directions. I was then taken onto the rocket and it was travelling at very fast speeds. And I was aware that we were building up to a place that felt like some kind of resistance, but it was like the atmosphere. We were breaking a level. We were breaking through something. And as we did break through, it was like it was some kind of a pop that occurred and we were gone. It was like we'd disappeared. But in fact, we were everywhere all at once, and I could observe now from wherever I wanted to, and I watched the horse racing that was still going on and realised that the original horse was still running the race and it was going to come second. Something in me knew that it was going to come second. However, I could, with my mind, move the outcome and make this horse come first. And so with this realisation, it brought a being close to me suddenly. And I was quite surprised. And I was told that they were there to assist me with my inquiry about Litecoin. Now this being was very light in colour and genderless. And as the being came close to me, he felt masculine in his fine, refined nature. And he started to mentally connect with me, and it was like we were having this conversation without words, but with thoughts, and he was just giving me downloads of information. Now he was showing me and exempling this telepathy in the way of communication, and then he showed me sending Litecoin with my mind at like lightning speed, sending a transaction. And at this point my logical mind came in and said, yeah, sure, that's a little out there, but it was then realised that in fact it wasn't, and he was showing me sending Litecoin with my thought. I was then taken back to the expanded nature of everywhereness that I was before I met with this being. And it was like these transactions were flying through time and space at lightning speed. It's like I could see them, I could observe them, but it wasn't with sight, it was from a deeper, more developed knowing. The energy felt limitless, and it felt like there was wide adoption in these transactions through the collective. So from there, I was shown Litecoin as a shiny silver bullet, propelling at such speeds through the atmosphere. And after a while, it partnered with another bullet, which was flickering between gold and green. And together, side by side, they moved up very quickly, very closely correlated and connected. And my logic sort of felt that it was Bitcoin, this other bullet. So as I watched these two bullets traveling together at such speeds, it felt like this energy of logic was coming in to the picture. And it's like I could sense these commentators, and I was reminded of the start when I was at the horse race and there was people standing around the side edges. And it was like the feeling that I got coming through was like saying, no, that won't happen. That's not possible. That won't happen. But in fact it was. And against all odds, moving beyond any logic or prediction, these two bullets were just zooming into the sky at such speeds and just blasting past everything. And the way that it felt was like these commentators and all of these people going, oh, no, that can't happen. It was like they were kind of being shaken out. And these two bullets were just flying high beyond anyone's expectation, together against all odds. And it's interesting because the way that these two bullets felt as the journey progressed is like they had a connection, and they almost started to feel like they were lovers, and they'd, gone against everyone and they'd gone off together. And, it's like they started to build a personality together is the way that they came through to me. So from there, I also heard a reference to 2 years and was shown some patches of quite extreme volatility to be aware of. But I also got the sense of just this wide adoption that was taking place. And it was interesting the way the commentators were there from the start and then there at the end as these characters, but Litecoin seemed to zoom past them against all odds. Okay, so that's what I got when tuning into Litecoin. Some of the way that I see is very literal, but otherwise it can be very symbolic. I could interpret all of the elements for you, but I actually feel that it's more powerful if you receive them the way that they came through to me, and they will reach you in various different ways, depending on you, your experience, and what you're meant to receive. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this Litecoin connection today, and if you're enjoying these videos, please give a like and subscribe to support the channel. It really means a lot to me. And also, if you've got any ideas or thoughts or feelings or visions that have come through around Litecoin in this video, please feel free to pop them in the comments below. Okay guys, take care and I'll see you soon. Scry signing off.